Hi, my name is Emmy Vasinius, and I'm a researcher at in the FimBio program. Today, I will talk about Inform. Nature and biodiversity are declining at unprecedented rates. This is not only an environmental concern, but also a financial risk. The loss of biodiversity can have systemic effects that disrupt markets or entire industries. This is because all sectors are dependent on nature for direct inputs of raw materials, or because you or your supply chain use equipment that relies on raw materials. And because all sectors are dependent on services that ecosystems provide, such as clean water and air, protection from floods, and provision of waterways for transportation. Loss of nature means you will be affected by the change of these services. For investors, it's essential to manage these risks, and that's where Inform comes in. Inform is a science-based framework that develops specifically to guide investors. It helps users engage with portfolio companies on their nature and biodiversity risks and impacts in a meaningful way. Inform provides practical engagement questions that investors can ask companies to understand how they interact with nature, what data they collect, what actions they take, and what their targets are. What makes Inform unique is that it's not just about tracking commitments. It's about mapping companies' performance on nature-related issues and helping them shift from promises to improved business practices. To ensure that Inform is helpful for investors and companies, regardless of their current knowledge on nature-related risks, we have outlined two different engagement processes. One for entry-level users and one for advanced users. This makes Inform relevant to investors, regardless of whether you're well on your way to address nature-related topics or if you're just starting out. Inform will help you prepare questions relevant to your portfolio, to identify what companies should focus on, to reduce their impacts and increase their awareness of biodiversity-related risks in their operations. Inform also complements other frameworks investors and businesses are already using, like TNFD, GRI, ESRS, and the Global Biodiversity Framework. By working with Inform, investors gain insight into exposure to nature-related risks and can support businesses in becoming more sustainable. By using Inform, you're not just meeting disclosure requirements, you're actively preparing your portfolio for the reality of nature-related risks.